Hello everybody and welcome to the very first race of the Pokemon X series here at the Daytona International Speedway. It is the Power Shares QQQ 300. And earlier today you saw the very first race of the Pokemon Truck series at Daytona, and Jason Kennedy in the 28 was the first. No, Sean Kennedy, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get used to all these names. I do apologize. Sean Kennedy was the very first winner of the Truck Series race there in the number 28 truck. We'll see who will join him in victory lane in this opening weekend at Daytona. And here's the pole setter, the number 07 of Hillary Sanchez. We won't be going through all these names, starting lineup names, but we will go through some notable names that were formerly competitors in the Pokemon Cup series. John Gilbert in the 25 is competing. He was a former Cup driver. Now he's moved over to the X series. And let's see some other notables. A couple others. There's Max Skinner, another former competitor in the Cup series, returning with the number 44 in this series. Marcus Sachi has his own ride in the number 22. Rocco Twyman's another former competitor in the 28. Carter Friesen, 51. I do believe he was a former competitor somewhat. William Brock is in the 1 car, another former competitor from the Cup Series in this series. And finally, Dylan Thoreau in the 39. And I believe he was a former Pokemon Cup champion. So he's probably the only Pokemon Cup champion to run in either the truck or the X Series. So how about that? Thoreau is in the back, and he's going to try to win a championship in the X Series and maybe come back in the Cup Series someday. But anyway, here comes the pace car. Going to be rolling to the track. Last time we did 10 laps in the Truck Series race. We're going to do 16 laps here in the X Series race here. Here we go. And then after this race, it's the big Daytona 500 from the Pokemon Cup Series, the big event. But first, we're going to have the X Series open up its doors at Daytona. Pace car coming down pit road, and here we go. The green flag waves the very first race of the Pokemon X Series. The green flag is out. If you were just joining us, by the way, we're using the Daytona Rising version for this track because it has the new grandstands and it's almost up to date to it. So we're going to try that out. And battle for the lead already on lap 1. It's Evan Hunter taking the lead on the first lap of the race. Last time it was a wreck. Last time in the Truck Series, they wrecked on the very first lap. But this time, though, it looks like they're going to stay clean for now. Ooh, a little bump there with John Gilbert. I don't know if that was a nudge or something, but a little bit of a bump. John Gilbert in the middle now, and Evan Hunter is your leader. Wayne Carson is running second, and Joe Smith going to try to take home third place. Three wide again in the back, and this time for fourth place. Hunter hanging on to the lead. Marcos Alejandro trying to get in the top 5 in a 3-wide situation. And Alejandro gets fourth place. There's Dylan Parker trying to get the last spot in the top 5. And here's the 88 trying to sneak in. Alejandro for third place. And here comes Wayne Carson. Carson going to try to take that lead in the 7. Here comes the 88 of Marcos Alejandro. Going to go 3 wide. Now it's a 3 wide battle for the lead, and Alejandro gets it back. Dylan Parker now makes his way up to the front. He's now 2nd. Oh, wow. Hunter trying a little bit in the wall there. We had a little contact before, but oh no. Dylan Thoreau's very slow. Wow, something. No, not Dylan. Yeah, that is Dylan Thoreau. He's very slow. I don't know what happened back there. He's way behind in the pack. But here's JT Mouse in 2nd place. Look at him squeezing 3 wide. 3 wide squeeze in the middle of the top 5. Trying to hang on tight. And Alejandro now leads, and now 4th place is Luis Hernandez. And 5th place is Daniel Knudsen. Daniel Knudsen, by the way, fitting that his car, usually the 24 runs with nut up, but in this case they're running with Alert Florida, but 24, I do remember in the Xfinity series he's running with nut up. "11 laps left. Alejandro still leading. We'll see if any of these guys will be competitive at to the end. There you see a battle here for 4th place. That's Ryan Rickshaw in the 00 car. And battling for 2nd, Daniel Knudsen's going to try to take it. Now we have 10 laps to go here at Daytona. And Alejandro continues to lead, doing a great job blocking all the lanes. Now there's Crash B-Fan in the 6 car. A little different than what we saw earlier before, like in the sign-ups video. Decided to give a little bit of a Cars 3 flair for that 6 car. Now the 6 car B-Fan gonna catch up to 88. 9 laps to go, and Rickshaw in the 00 with 3rd place. 4th place goes to 28 of Rocco Twyman. And Marcos Alejandro, he's done a great job at blocking his line and doing whatever he can to hang on for the win. Alejandro is showing that he's still got it. Look at that. He pulled a little bit ahead right now. We could be seeing pit stops eventually, though. So we saw pit stops at the very end of the race in the Truck Series. So we could be seeing pit stops around that same time. A little later, though. James Stabilito is now running in 2nd place. And Daniel Knudsen runs 3rd. And a little bit of a big battle here between 3rd and 4th. And now the battle for the lead. Here we go. Stabilito trying to lead it here. Trying to take away the lead from the 88. And Stabilito takes the lead away, and now we'll see if the others will compete here today. We'll see if the others will catch up. Now it's down to just 3 drivers competing pretty much, but it could change with pit stops if we get them within the next couple laps. If there are any pit stops here, so I'm not sure if there's going to be pit stops or not, because these races can tend to be unpredictable. And now with 6 to go, we'll see if any strategy will be put to play. Still only 3 cars pulling away from each other. They've done really well. And now William Brock is 4th. And Ryan Rickshaw and Alex Cornish in the 13 are battling for it. Could they get up to the top spot? We'll see. Daniel Knutson takes 2nd away. And Knutson is up to 2nd place. We saw pit stops at the very end, so we could see them again. Then this would be a lot of fun. 5 laps to go. Just to point out, there will be overtime if there's a need for it. That will be applied to all 3 series if they need it. And Rickshaw is 2nd. Rickshaw moves up to the 2nd spot, and now Stabilito is hanging on to that lead. Felipe Victoria is running in the top 5. Nice run for the 48. And there'll be 4 laps to go at Daytona. Will Stabilito hang on, or will these guys pounce on him and try the best they can to get that win? And the 98 still blocking Cornish, and now Felipe Victoria moves up to 3rd place. And now Victoria trying to get 2nd place, trying to get a little bit on the draft. And Jeff Bright getting into 4th spot now. It's going to be a big battle to the end. Coming to 3 laps to go. Oh boy, this is going to get a lot of fun. Wyatt Walker in the top 5. Now he's trying to get into the 4th spot. And we'll see if Stabilito and Felipe Victoria will battle to the end. Coming to 2 laps, we'll be coming up to 2 laps to go here at Daytona. Still anybody's race. It's been a lot by Marcos Alejandro, led a couple laps, the 88, now the 98 trying to lead all the way through. 2 laps to go in Daytona. Jeff Bright in 3rd place. Is he going to make the move? Is anybody going to make a move on the 98? Trying to Stabilito trying to stabilize his lead, I should say. All trying on the back bumper in the 98, all trying to save. Do what they can to get the win. Here comes the 33, Jeff Bright, for 2nd place. And he'll get there to the white flag. Stabilito, a little bit of room. Looks like nobody's going to come down pit road, which is weird because I thought they'd be pitting at this race, but they're not going to right now because the white flag's in the air. And Stabilito, James Stabilito, hanging on over Jeff Bright. 2 turns left. We'll see if the 33 will fight for the lead. Oh, they're going 3 wide almost for second, and that might be what the 98 needed. Max Anderson trying to sneak into second, but James Stabilito. He's going to come off the final turn. He'll be the first ever winner in the Pokemon X Series at Daytona. There it is. James Stabilito becomes your first ever winner in the Pokemon X Series. He led the last, I believe, halfway, the last half of the race, and won, which is something you don't really see at Daytona. But here, in this case, Stabilito did just that and won in an impressive fashion. So James Stabilito is your first ever winner in the Pokemon X Series. And here's how the rest of the field finished. Everybody stayed on the lead lap. Everybody finished to the end. Caution free, unlike the truck race, which had one caution, a big crash that took out a couple cars. And it was down to fuel mileage at the very end. But in this one, it was a different story. Stabilito wins over Max Anderson and Alex Cornish, while Walker and Anna McDowell round out the top 5. It was a great race, and now we get on to the Pokemon Cup race here at Daytona, the 31st. Running of the Daytona 500 is coming up here on P2 London Racing. And congrats to James Stabilito on becoming the very first winner in the Pokemon X Series. And here is Stabilito in Victory Lane celebrating a win here today. We will see you guys at the Pokemon Cup Daytona 500 coming up next. We'll see you there.